Hi everyone and welcome to NameHero.com. Today I want to demonstrate how quick and easy you can install a new WordPress theme for your website right inside the WP admin interface. On your screen right now, you're going to see one of my sample blogs, and it's just set up at HalloweenCostumeBlog.com. I just decided to pick a random domain to set this up on, but you can see my theme that I installed initially for this was for cars. So when I was setting this install up, I actually chose this theme. But as you progress with your blog, you're obviously going to want to change things up, especially as the blog grows and you start to get a lot of content and you get feedback from your users. You decide at times that you want to change it up. And also, if you're developing a site for someone else, or maybe you're trying to develop another website for another part of your business, you can find a WordPress template or a theme for pretty much anything. On the screen now is ThemeForest.net, and it's personally my favorite just because of the number of themes that's available. And you can see in the predictive search here, it even has responsive WordPress because so many people are looking for that type of theme. But gosh, I could just type in plumber and WordPress, just even start it. And you can see, look at the themes available here. And they start about $59 on the high end, and then it goes to $49, $44. There's a couple, we'll probably see some for $20 as we go down. But you can see the price range for these themes is very affordable. And when you're looking at themes, though, what I suggest is to look at when it was published, and this is sorted by the best match. So it's looking for this keyword here. But you want to look at when it was published, and you also want to keep check on the ratings and the number of sales. Obviously, the more it's selling and the higher the rating is, the better theme it is, because people are talking about it. It's gaining traction in the industry. And also, when developers are making more sales and more money, it motivates them to keep the themes up to date and to keep working with you and provide you with really good support. So you want to go with themes that have the good ratings and have the sales for that reason. But as you can see, you can sit around here, and I could spend literally all day long on ThemeForest just coming up with ideas for sites and all kinds of themes, because it's really quite incredible. And I like the live preview so you can take a look. But nowadays, most themes are coming with just multiple ways to set up your site. So this reduces the likelihood of you running across another site, especially in your local city that has the same theme or design. So you can see this is for a transport type company, and they call it Bolts Transport. So we got off the plumbing, but you can just see how professional and how good that this is. And for $59, in my opinion, it's great. Now, of course, as your business grows, you might find the need to find a professional designer to make you something custom, and that's fine too, but you're probably going to pay a lot more than $59. I would say the average WordPress design for a complete site would probably be around $2,000 to, I've seen about $5,000 being the average going rate, and just depending on who you use and how well they do the design and as far as how much they code it. But once you decide on your theme, and you can see here at ThemeForest, there's call to action buttons to buy all throughout the site, add to cart. But once you buy, I want to show you how you go about installing it onto your WordPress installation. So inside my account, this is my demo account right here, you can see I've purchased the Salient theme. So I'm going to show you just how to download it and then upload it inside of your WordPress, and then you could go about customizing it. And I've actually got a whole other YouTube tutorial on how to make a full website and Salient, because it's such a powerful theme. There's so many things you can do with it. But anyways, when you pay for it, you can see you have the option to download the theme and also to rate the theme. I do recommend doing that. Come back to that later after you have some experience with it, so you can help others. So all you'd want to do here is click download, and you can see there's a couple different options. You can get the license, just the WordPress file only, or all files and documentation. I like to just get it all. And then I like to put a copy of it on my hard drive just so I have it. But you can see when you download the package, it's a zip, and then once you unzip it, you're going to have, if you downloaded everything, you're going to have a couple different things here. You're going to have the dummy data, and this is what you can import in to actually create these pages and use as an example so you can edit it easier. You're going to see a licensing folder here with the license, your agreement that you won't resell and all that stuff. And then you're going to see the child theme. Some of them have these, and then some have the main theme, so it just depends. Some have just one, others have a child theme. And then they've got some update for their visual composer. So this theme actually comes with its own composer that goes into the admin area to help you make modifications. You're going to see that on some, but don't worry, it's easy to install. Almost every theme out there and especially ones that have good ratings and a lot of sales, they have great documentation. Those that don't, they really fall behind. So that's another big thing when you're buying a theme. You want to make sure that it has good documentation. So you can see Salient, it's one of my favorites because it's got really good documentation on pretty much anything that you need to do. And you can see anything from video tutorials to getting started and a bunch of guides they have all through here. So if you look at the getting started in Salient, they actually have instructions on the step-by-step process that you have to take to install your theme. But I'm going to walk you through it really quick. So I went ahead and downloaded it, and so now I want to go over to my admin area. So I'm right over here. And I want to navigate over to my appearance and click on themes. So you're going to see this is my car portals theme, and that's the theme that we see right here. That's on the site and is active. But if I go back over here, you can see there's a couple, and these are just default WordPress ones. So anytime that you have an error in your site, I always like to look at one of the default themes and see if that resolves it, because they're very lightweight and very little images, no JavaScript or anything like that. So keep that in mind. But if you want to add the new theme, you can just click Add New. And then when you do that, you're going to see that we have a bunch of free themes at NameHero.com. So we already have a bunch that are already loaded up for you. So you can see we have some for charity and just any different types of website, just a generic business theme. And so you can see there's just a bunch of different things we already have in here. And you can search through these filters, popular, the latest. You can use the search box as well. And there's over 4,000 that's available right at your fingertips. But if we wanted to go ahead and get the one from ThemeForest that we purchased, the Salient, we could just click Upload Theme. We would choose File, and we would go over to our downloads box. So I'm going to click on Downloads. And when I do, you're going to see this is the zip folder. So we want to make sure it's unzipped. And then we're going to choose either the child or the main. It just depends on which order you're installing it. Now, if you're first time installing it, you're going to want to do the main theme before you do the child. Then we'll click Install Now. And this is a really simple process. You can upload it if you want to, but really that's takes even longer, and this works out so well. And so you can see we're getting an error there because we're probably going to have to upload the child as well. So you'll see that from time to time that you have to go with the child as well. And sometimes you have to even add some framework to it to get that to upload. But that's exactly where you go to do it. And so there it is. There's the child theme that's activated now. So we can return back to there, and then we can go ahead and pick up the main theme. But that's really how you do it. It doesn't take a whole lot just to go in and upload it and to go from there. But like I said, it's refreshing to know that that we have some already in there, and that you can add your own, and you're not stuck just waiting on a designer or having the same old boring site that everyone else has. And especially if you're in a competitive niche, you don't want to have a similar site. So changing your theme on WordPress is very quick. It's very easy. And I also recommend you do check out my full video on Salient theme, because I show exactly how to build an agency site or a business site using that theme. And maybe you just have a personal blog, but it's pretty much the same type of process that goes through. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoy your WordPress hosting at NameHero.com.